Okay, well, since it's Dramageddon 2019, I figured we would start off with talking about why James Charles is cancelled, but why Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star are not. Um, my new friend, that I stumbled upon, Jalen, she has an awesome channel. I will link it down below. She is also, like, a creator that deserves to have a lot of, the people that James Charles has lost from you guess you could call it like the metaphorical nuclear meltdown of his channel. As of like 5 minutes ago, before I started filming this, James Charles has lost 4.5 million subscribers, and we're going to talk about it today. Okay, so Jeffree Star has, like Jalen pointed out in her video, like Jeffree Star has had a lot of inappropriate tweets, like two underage male celebrities, Justin Bieber being one of them. I'll link that video as well in the description box down below. But not only that, I mean, it's like, how hypocritical can we be as a society to allow this sort of thing with Jeffree Star, but not with James Charles? Like, why are Tati and Jeffree Star and Trisha Paytas above James Charles? And this may be a very, very controversial opinion, maybe one of the most controversial opinions that I've ever had on my channel. But 2019 is the year of authenticity, as I've often said that it is, and it is because Trisha and now Tati and Jeffree are all in what I like to call, ever so lovingly call, the Shane Dawson Mean Girls Club. And we all know that Shane Dawson is the king/queen of YouTube, and get on his bad side and it's a very, very bad thing for you, which is what James Charles did. Like, you know, a few days before, you know, all the straight boys came out, like the I'm Gaged guy came out with the video about what James Charles had done, and the many different straight guys and the different drama channels had their receipts, and everybody had their opinions. You know, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star posted a picture where, you know, like they had one eye showing, and they were like, you know, we're watching everyone, and it's just like, it's because they knew, like Tati like told Jeffree and Shane that she was going to make this video, she was going to expose/cancel James Charles, and in one vein, I'm like, okay, like, I've not been a fan of James Charles for, like, over 2 years now. I mean, you can ask my boyfriend, I've never been a fan of his, nor a supporter of his. Do I think that the canceled culture mentality that we have as a society and as a culture is right? No, I don't. I don't think that just because Tati Westbrook made a video that says "bye sister," like as facetious and condescendingly as she possibly could, when she could have done it in private, she chose to publicly blast him. But I mean, to each their own, whatever. Like, that's her idea of a drama video, good for you, girl. But I just think that as a society, we are so, like, quick to jump on these bandwagons, like these canceled bandwagons. So Tati said, you know, Glam Life Guru said that, you know, James Charles is canceled. Oh, unsubscribe, unfollow, block, you know, the whole thing. It shouldn't be like that. I'm sorry, like, we should all be entitled to our own opinions. We should have our own opinions, and that's not the way that it should be. I mean, like, if you actually feel like something like drove you to unsubscribe from James Charles, or block James Charles, or unfollow him, whatever, that's different. But I mean, if something like in your gut didn't tell you, like, okay, this dude is weird, he's a sexual predator, he's a deviant, whatever, he doesn't deserve the clout and the fame that he has, that's fine, you know, to each their own, that's cool. I mean, I personally unsubscribed from James Charles months ago, before all the hype and before, you know, the jump on the cancel James Charles bandwagon thing. But I also want to touch on Nikocado Avocado's, I mean, if you guys haven't seen the video, I'll also link that below in the description box, but he is, quote-unquote, a small-time influencer. I mean, he has 1.2 million subscribers or so. Don't quote me on that, but I'm new to his channel, but he made an amazing expose video in the same vein of Trisha Paytas' Bye Sister video about James Charles. I mean, about Tati Westbrook's video about James Charles. But no, it was just like, he had receipts, he had the actual screen grabs, and, you know, Trisha has publicly said that she doesn't even know who Nikocado Avocado is, and we all know that that is complete horseshit now. Like, we know that's not the case. I personally was a Trisha stan, so like, you have no idea how much this hits close to me, like, hits close to home for me, like, as a creator, as an influencer, as a YouTuber, because if Trisha Paytas was to, like, DM me, like, not only would I, like, pull out all the stops to get the money to go to LA, I mean, it would be, like, it would be beyond devastating if, like, I went out to LA and then, like, she just ghosted me. I can't imagine it. I mean, like, Jalen had said the same thing about, like, if Jeffree Star, like, you know, she's a smaller influencer as well. Like, if Jeffree Star, like, you know, DM'd her and wanted to collab, like, it's the same feeling. Like, she's not really a Trisha stan, so I guess she didn't really understand, like, how that feels. I was a Trisha stan, and on the other hand, I completely know how that feels. And, it's just like, I cried. Like, I watched Nikocado Avocado's video, and I cried because, I mean, it hit so close to home. It was a little bit too close for comfort. And it's just, in closing, I just want to say, thank you so much for giving my little side girl Topanga channel a chance. I really appreciate it. My subscriber count is growing daily. Even if it's little by little, I really, really appreciate it. I just want to end by closing and saying, the cancel culture that we live in has got to change. It's got to change. It's not productive. It's very counterproductive, not only to the LGBT community, but to the entire YouTube community as a whole. If you guys agree, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and let me know, because your girl Steez is always here for the drama and will always respond to people in the comment section. So if you're here for that kind of thing, so am I, girl.